Hey guys, welcome to the stream. I haven't done this before, it's just like close up with me and my face, so it's gonna be interesting. First time for everything, I guess. But tomorrow is our 3rd year anniversary, and that's pretty cool. You see me keep looking over, I got like a laptop up here that has the stream running, so I'm just checking on that constantly. So I'm just gonna let this go for a bit, make sure everything's working okay. And yeah, let's make sure it sounds good. Okay, yeah, the sound's working good. I'm wondering if I should change the camera angle. I don't know if that really works, though. Yeah, I can't. It does not work like that. So we're just gonna keep it like this for now, at least. So, I think I put a comment in the chat saying this, but before we get started, just want to say you can put any questions, video ideas, or anything else in the chat, because I'll be going over everything at the end of this stream. So, yeah, there's that. But anyway, hey guys, welcome. So today I'm just going to be talking about the channel and just everything pretty much, because we've been on YouTube for 3 years now, and that's pretty crazy. It's actually really unbelievable. I can't believe it's actually been 3 years. So, yeah, I actually have a list here of things I want to talk about, because I don't want to go off on a rant about just stuff. I want to stay on topic and get this stuff done quickly. So, let's get started. So, first thing is first. Let's talk about how we began this channel to begin with. That sounds kind of dumb, but yeah. I don't know I'm going for this, so I'm sorry if this sounds really bad. I'm just trying to do something here and see if it works. But yeah, so we started the channel pretty much 3 years ago, almost exactly to this day. And during that time, it would have been 2020, which is the COVID times, of course. We were all in lockdown, stuck home. It was rough. But that was actually when we began the channel, because if I recall correctly, it was like I think like the night before. So like today, actually 3 years ago, there was like a big like lightning or storm or whatever, and it knocked out all the power, so we couldn't like do anything. So Mason decided that he wanted to make like a video of us doing basketball stereotypes on the trampoline for some reason. So we just went along with it. Obviously, he got that idea from Dude Perfect, of course, where else? But you know, it turned out pretty well. He did all the editing, everything like that, and then the next day we uploaded it and just decided to start a YouTube channel. Originally, we called our channel Random Things, and was like our logo was a picture of like a trampoline. And for the first like few months, Mason ran it, and we just did a bunch of trampoline videos and outside stuff. It was pretty fun at first, you know, but we fairly quickly ran out of video ideas and kind of stopped, you know. So that's how that happened. That's pretty much how the channel was made. And it was actually really funny because right after we recorded the video, like I think before we finished editing it and everything like that, we were all like sleeping in the basement with like sleeping bags because like all the power was off and everything like that, and we just started like brainstorming ideas for like a YouTube channel and everything like that. It was really fun. But yeah, so that's how the channel was made. Pretty cool. And then how the channel's changed over the years, because it's been 3 years, and as you can see, we're not called Random Things anymore. Channel's gone through a lot of changes, because originally it started with Mason, because the account is his account. I just use it for YouTube stuff, of course. But he doesn't really do videos anymore, if you've noticed. I've made like 95% of the content on this channel, I think, by this point, you know? But he was the one who started it all, you know? So he's got to have some credit there. But other than that, as I said before, after like 3 months, we kind of ran out of ideas. So then I started doing stuff. And I started making like these kind of really dumb, but just like short video stuff. Just really like whatever I wanted. I think I did a few like Among Us things because that was kind of popular back then, I think. What else did I do? I did some Clash Royale. I think there was a little bit of Fortnite in there. Just like whatever we wanted, really. We also started doing our first ever like streaming stuff, which was Hello Neighbor, of course. That's when I really first started doing stuff. And then I started making videos and things like that. It was pretty fun at first. Obviously, I had no idea what I was doing. I was just making whatever I wanted. Short little stupid videos just to make it, you know? And then we changed our channel logo because we stopped doing the outside trampoline stuff. So it was just like it was kind of similar to how it is now with like the white letters where it says like instead it was like RT for random things and the background was just black, you know. So that's what that was. And it went on like that for a while, really, until, let's see, how long was it like that? Another like 3 months, maybe 5 even. I don't know. It wasn't really that good because Mason kind of stopped doing stuff and I was just making really dumb stuff. But then eventually I figured out what I wanted to do with the channel and everything. I started making like full-length videos, like starting off like Fortnite stuff and also some Clash Royale stuff, you know. And then as the channel's gone on, we've made tons of other like videos on like video game series and things like that. You know, like Untitled Goose Game was one of the first ones that was really fun. We did, what else did we do? We did Super Star Wars, which is like a, it was like a retro like arcade game Star Wars thing. It was like really hard. We did that. We did the Pika Nika ones. That was recent. Last year I did the Henry Stickmin stuff. People really liked that one, and a bunch of other stuff. You know, so that's where that all started. And I've been steadily improving in my video quality. I guess I think I've been improving. I think over the past 3 years I've actually gotten really good at making videos, particularly my like my most recent Fortnite one. I think that one was really good. I'm really proud of that one. You know, but that's that. And then at some point along there, when I started making like full-length videos and everything, we did like a channel update thing, and we like rebranded everything because Random Things wasn't really getting any of attention because it's a pretty terrible name. So then we decided to change it to something way better, Random Ones, with a 3 instead of an E, to make it special. Honestly, the name isn't that great, but we've just stuck with it because we don't have any other ideas. And it's been like this for over 2 years now. It's like, why did we stop now? We're just gonna keep going with it. And yeah, since then I've just been making my videos. Mason's popped in every now and then, and it's been going pretty well, I think. Yeah. So now, next thing on the list, how do I make my videos? Now this is where it gets interesting, actually, because very beginning we started off using iMovie, obviously, which was interesting to say the least. It's not that great, I gotta be honest. Your video could be like a maximum of like 15 minutes, and it was just, it very limited tools and everything like that. Like, it worked, but it was just very, not that great, you know? And then until eventually we discovered a new app called Video Leap, which is what I'm using right now. There's probably better ones out there. I've been using that for like 2 years now, I think. And it's a lot better. They're constantly adding in new tools. Like every like month they update it with something new. There's so much stuff in there I still haven't even done or discovered yet. But it's really cool, and there's a lot to do with it. I really like it. So that's how we do videos. And then for thumbnails, I forget how we did that. I think it, We didn't even actually do thumbnails for a while. We didn't do any thumbnails until we started. Eventually, Mason started making some, and then I started doing them. They were terrible at first, but I think we got a lot better at making those. I do have an app for making thumbnails and stuff like that. I actually have 2 separate apps for that. One of them is for making like the image itself. I forget what it's called. I know I showed it on here once before. I think I did a video on how I make my thumbnails, but they rebranded the app and changed it into something else. So I forget what it's called. But then there's like another one where it's for like text and stuff. So that's why I got like the different like fonts and texts and things like that. So I make the image in the one app and I get the text from another app. You know? So I forget what they're called, but yeah, that's how I do that. So I use like 3 separate apps to make all my videos and everything. It's a lot of work. Also, making these videos can take a very long time depending on what it's about. Because obviously I do a bunch of shorts and stuff like that quite often. I've done a few of those recently. They take like however long, maybe like a minute, honestly, 5 minutes. It depends really on what it is. It's just like I just record it, maybe cut out a few bits or something. I don't know. It's really simple stuff. But then for like the longer videos, like the Fortnite ones, for example, those can take like 2 to 3 hours to record. Sometimes 1 hour. It really depends. Like 1 to 3 hours to record. I'd say generally 2, and then to edit it, it's like 3 hours. and thumbnail and everything like that. Like, it takes a while to edit those. I have to go through a whole 2 hours of footage just like snipping and cutting out bits, putting in all the sound effects, cleaning it all up, making it just look nice and good. And it's rough, but it's fun. You know, I like doing it, obviously, so that's why I'm still doing it in the first place. But yeah, that kind of stuff can take a very long time to do. You know, especially more recently, actually, no, never mind that. But yeah, video stuff can take quite a while to do and create and all that. So, oh yeah, also, so that's just how we do stuff, but actually, like, recording the videos is a whole other thing. If I'm doing, like, a Clash Royale video or something like that, then I'll just, like, screen record it off my phone. If we do streams, that's normally when we're using the PS5 for streams and stuff like that. And we just do it like that. Sometimes Mason uses the PC, I think. Not really that. We normally use the PS5 now. But for Fortnite videos, you probably know this by now, but I use a Nintendo Switch, of course. Not exactly the best quality, but, you know, I do quite like the Switch. It's my kind of thing. But, unfortunately, it's very hard to, like, record and capture, like, footage for that, because the only way to do it is you need a capture card, but the capture card can only connect to, like, a PC or anything, and I don't really have a way to do that. I know Mason has a PC, but we can't really, like, use it for that purpose, really. It's hard to explain, but I can't really, I'm not really able to do that. It's not that I'm not allowed to, it's just that, like, I literally can't really. It should be so much more effort to actually do that, and it'd make video production so much worse. It'd just be so much more annoying to deal with. But, so instead what I do, I'm not really going to demonstrate right now because I'm streaming, of course, but here, I actually have it over here. But basically, I'm in my basement right now, so what I do whenever I record a video is I get the Switch. Actually, I can go get the Switch right now, maybe. Give me a minute. Here, see, we got the Switch right here. Whoa, nice and fancy. This thing's pretty old too. I've had it since, like, I think, when did the Switch come out? Like 2017? Yeah, this thing is not great. Like, the stand on the back is also just, like, completely busted. You know? So, not ideal. But basically what I do is I just turn off all the lights in the room, so that way there's not any light reflecting off the thing. I set it up against a wall, just kind of like, you know, so I just put it up against a wall, just on the floor, and then I use this Rubik's Cube, just because it's there, and I put up my phone against it. Just imagine I'm holding my phone, like, I mean, it's like, I don't know, I don't really know how to describe it, but I'm using my phone, I set it up against the Rubik's Cube, just to, like, stand it up. I hit record, the Switch is on the wall, the phone is right in front of it, and I'm just laying on the floor with my controller. So that's why it's really hard to do Fortnite videos sometimes. And, you know, because I'm literally, like, laying on the floor with my phone in front of me recording the Switch, and it's so small, it's not even that, it doesn't even look that great. You know, it's very difficult to do that, and it sounds dumb, but it works, though, for the most part. It used to be worse. I've gotten better at making it look better, which, with, like, adjusting, like, the brightness and, like, how all that stuff works. I managed to make it look better, but it's still not great. But then when I put it on YouTube, it lowers the quality by, like, half. It's so bad. Whenever I upload something on YouTube, the quality gets so much worse. I don't know why. Like it actually looks pretty okay when I do it from the phone, because I'm using it sounds so bad. Like, the Switch is like 30 FPS, and I use the phone to just record the Switch. It already looks bad, and then YouTube makes it look so much worse. It's terrible, but it works, you know? Like, I don't know. It's a whole mess, but yeah, so that is how I do that stuff. But enough about making video stuff. Let's talk about our subs and views, particularly how much we've been getting. Because if you noticed, we've been on YouTube for 3 years, and we have 405 subscribers, which might seem pretty good, but it's not. 3 years and only 405? That is very low. Very low. We are not getting, like, anything at all. And part of the problem is just because we haven't really been able to reach people. It's very difficult to do that because a lot of our videos are just like gaming videos and just stuff like that. Like, I can make like Fortnite videos and whatever I want, but there's people out there who make videos like that are much better at doing it. There's tons of other Fortnite creators. Like, there's so many people who do that there's no real need to watch mine, so they don't get like any traction like at all. We've been stuck at like 400 subs for the past like 5 months. Like, we haven't we haven't gotten anything more like at all. It's really bad. And each time I gain a sub, I also like lose one. Like, it's been going from like 405 to 404 for the past like month, just like constant like up and down. It's really bad. And then, like, at least the views have been increasing recently. This year, we've been getting a lot more views on our, like, regular full videos, which isn't a lot. Instead of, like, 20, we're getting, like, 60, you know, which doesn't seem like much, but that's, like, triple the normal, which is pretty good, I think. But the other bad thing is at the same time, since this year, since, like, January, we have all of our shorts haven't gotten, like, any views. I've done, like, I don't know, maybe, like, 15 since January. Only one of them has gotten over like 1,000. The rest have all been like 20 or below. Most of them are just like 3, 4, 5, 7. It's really bad. I don't know what happened. Shorts views, they used to be really good for us because we could get tons of views, a lot of free exposure, and even get a few subs, but they just completely tanked. Like, the last good one really was like I don't know, it was like a cat one or something. But then, like, I did another count a while back, and it got, like, 3 views. Like, I don't know what's going on. I did do one last week, I think, and it actually got, like, 1,700. So that's, like, the first time in, like, 4 months that one of them actually got good views. And I just did another one on Friday, and it has, like, 5. Like, I don't know what's going on with that. It's just completely broken. Oh, someone else just joined. Whoa. But, yeah. It's really not good. Shorts are not doing good at all, and we're struggling to get subs. Like, it's just not working whatsoever, because we can't reach anyone. It's not like the videos I'm making are bad. Like, they're definitely low quality. It's not like the best stuff ever, but I think they're pretty decent. But it's not really getting any attention, and it's not going well. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, moving on. We're now going to be talking about some more important stuff, particularly for the future of this channel, because we've been on here for 3 years now, as far as, I mean, that's pretty obvious, the whole title of this thing, but I don't think the channel has much time left. Probably 2 more years before I stop doing stuff on here and we kind of end it entirely. Because I think the channel's probably just going to go on for 5 years, and then I'll probably be done with it. Maybe I'll continue it, maybe not. But in 2 years, I'm probably going to be going off to college and pursuing other bigger things than this, because it's been 3 years and we've done like nothing really. It's only 405 subs. We've not like reaching or gained anything really significant. This is more of like a passion project, if anything. It's just like a fun thing that I do. It's like a side gig, I guess, you know? It's not really going anywhere. And we've already been on here for 3 years. In 2 years, I'm gonna be going out of high school and everything's gonna be happening. So it'll probably end at that point, if I had to guess. Now, technically, I could pass on the channel to someone else. Could give it to Mason, but honestly, he's not really interested in doing that, and he wouldn't be able to do it. I could give it to, like, Cooper. I could give it to Cooper, I guess, but he's not really probably going to want to do that either. So I think at that point, the channel's probably going to be done after 5 years, which I think is a pretty decent runtime, you know? Not bad for, like very consistent uploads for 5 years, I think is pretty impressive. Not bad at all. But yeah, I feel like at that point, the channel's going to be done, and I'm going to be moving on to other things. But you never know. We'll see what happens. So that's about it for all of that, I guess. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I really want to say. So at this time, I'm going to be asking you guys if you have any, like, questions, requests, video ideas, or anything else. You can put in the chat right now and I'll answer it. There's only one other person watching right now, so probably not. But whoever you are, if you want to say anything right now, go ahead and do it. I don't really have anything else to say. All right, but guess that's not going to happen. It's a bit disappointing, but other than that, the last thing I got on here is the special surprise. Ooh, fancy. Basically, I've been working on this for like a couple weeks now, I think. If you've been looking at the comments in the last few videos over like the past month, then you might have seen something about this. Or if you, excuse me, if you checked out like the stream that I did, I think it was last week. It was on like Fortnite Ranked or whatever that was. Then you would have seen something on it. But basically, we are bringing back Epic Wrestling Match, probably for the last time. I don't really want to do any more. And it's going to be called Epic Wrestling Match, The Return. Ooh. If you don't know about Epic Wrestling Match, it's one of our, like, original, like, big video things, I guess. We started like 3 years ago. The first one was 3 years ago. We did Epic Wrestling Match 1, 2, and Finale. And then 2 years ago, so a year after we finished it, I collected like the best moments from each of those original 3. So I took like 5 moments from each of them and I just compiled it all together into like a compilation for some reason. And at about that same time, we also hit 100 subs. So then we redid the original one. It was Epic Wrestling Match 2.0. And all those videos have gotten really good views. So now, 3 years after we finished the last one and 2 years since we redid it, we're now doing another one. Wow, we just had like 3 people join and then they both left. Oh, now it says 2 again. Okay. Well, I know one of those is my laptop because it's just watching it right now, but that's cool, I guess. Yeah, but the whole idea is it's gonna be following. I'm gonna be posting it tomorrow because tomorrow is the official date of our 3-year anniversary. Probably after I finish this, we'll set up like a premiere for it or something. It's gonna be really good too. I put a lot of time and effort into it. I think it's a really good one. And it's called Epic Wrestling Match, The Return, of course, because for 2 reasons. First of all, it's the return of Epic Wrestling Match. Not gonna be doing any more though, probably. And it's also my return because in Epic Wrestling Match 2, it's like 3 years ago, I went up against Cooper and he beat me. So this is kind of like my like revenge almost, like I'm coming back to try and get Cooper. So it's like the return of me, but also the return of Epic Wrestling Match, you know? So that's the whole thing, pretty much. And that is going to be going live tomorrow. I'm not going to be telling you how it ends because that'd be spoilers, you know? You're going to have to find out for yourself. It's not that long. It's like 2 minutes long, but it's really good. I put a lot of editing into it and everything, and I think it's definitely one of the best ones. But we're not doing any more. This is like the 6th time we've done one of these. I'm not gonna make any more. We've already done way too many. But I just felt like doing this. I was actually, you know, it's a funny story. I was actually gonna do this a year ago, like the same exact like story that I have for this one. I was gonna do it like a year ago. I actually like recorded the whole thing and everything. But I never edited it because I just kind of like lost interest in it. And I'm like, I don't really want to do this. So then I didn't. But then this one dude in the comments kept like asking me in the past month to like do it again. So I'm like, okay, maybe not. Let's try it. And I think it turned out really well. So that's that. And that's also pretty much everything I got to say right now for today. This is the last chance. Any other questions or anything else you guys want to ask? I'm assuming not. So I'm just gonna wrap this up. Thank you for watching. I know this isn't a typical video thing. No one's probably gonna be watching this anyway. But you know, it's just a cool thing that I wanted to do just to get my thoughts out, talk with you guys. Hopefully I can do more of these in the future. Maybe more people will actually join and I can talk with them. But other than that, tomorrow is our 3rd-year anniversary. We got new Epic Wrestling Match video tomorrow. Gonna be very good. Be sure to check that out. And I hope you enjoyed this.